Hello everyone and welcome back to another video with CryptoNinjas. My name is Dale, your guide through this vast crypto universe. Today I want to update you on OKX wallet. Recently it has a major update regarding its point system, so we're going to be talking about that as well as sharing with you how much you can potentially earn by participating in the OKX wallet Boost X launch airdrops. Let's get into it. But before we get into the video, make sure to use our OKX wallet referral code COM20 to receive 20% discount on OKX Web3 wallet fees. Now, this is going to be significant if you're trying to farm this airdrop. Thank you very much. And check out our full video about OKX Web3 wallet if you want to get started. Click the link on the top right. First, there are major changes to how they calculate the point system. Now, the first thing is there is a major change in the boost volume and boost balances in the cycle. So previously, they used to calculate the boost volume and boost balances in the last 15 days. Okay, so half a month. But now, as of November, the latest updates is that they calculate the boost volume and boost balances in the last 10 days only. So look at that, right? They averages from October 30th to November 8th. So that's only 10 days. So that's one major change. The second change is in the way that they calculate the boost volume rules. So previously, if there are a few trading pairs, right? Group 1 and Group 2, Group 2, Group 2, Group 1 others, Group 2 others, and several others, okay? Now, Group 1 to Group 2, Group 2 to Group 2, and Group 1, others, these don't change, all right? It's still 0.25x multiplier, but the one thing that's changed is from the Group 1 to others token and Group 2 to others token. Previously, they used to calculate them as 1x, so you get a full volume, okay? But now, as of November, you only get 0.85x, so you lose about 15% of your volume if you want to do this. Let's say if you want to keep the average volume of $512, well, previously in their old system, you need $512 times 30. That's about $15,360 in total. And with the fees applied with our referral code 20% off, that means times 0.68%, then you need about $105 in terms of cost in order to keep this up. However, with the new system, $512 times 30 equals $15,360, but you only get 85% of your volume counted. So that means you need to increase 15% more in terms of volume. So now you need $18,071 for 30 days to get an average $512. Now times that by the same fees, and you need to pay $123. Okay, but if the users have to pay more to maintain their average volumes, then they need to earn more in terms of the airdrops, right? As you can see right here, in the last 10 days, since November 7 to October 27, so that's about 10 days, we have several airdrops ongoing from Piggy Cell up all the way up to Virtuous Protocols, right? So I have calculated everything, how much you could earn from these airdrops, and I have listed it here in this, sheet paper. So yeah, you can check it out for yourself, how much, you can potentially earn, and if you think that this is still worth it or not. Okay, so how did I come up with this number? I look at the total tokens that they are, given away. For example, for virtuals is about 170,000, virtual tokens, right? So this one right here, I look at the total points of each airdrop right here, total trading points, and I look at the boost volumes average, and I take it for $512 volume or 1 point or whatever it is, and you can, basically times that to the amount of volume that you have, right? And I also list the price at the claim day, right? For example, for Virtuous Protocol, the claim day starts at November 8th at 19, my time, right? And so I look at, Virtuous Protocol price at that specific, time frame when you claim it, when you first claim it in the first hour, right? Look at this, 1 hour, November 8th. Here we go at 19. So this is the candle right here that you need to focus on. This candle. Okay, so I take this candle and I take the closing price of that candle. So the closing price of this candle is, okay, this one right here is about, as you can see in the left, is 1.425. That is the closing price, right? And I put it in here for 2, And for the all-time high price right here, I also have the all-time high price. So in case, if you were holding and you wait for all-time high, whatever it is, so I just list all of the scenarios here, 1.44. So what this, all-time high price means is, I just take the latest all-time high price after the claim day and the claim time, right? So the claim time for virtuals is this one, right, 19, but the all-time high price is actually this one right here, about 1.44. And I just times that by the amount of tokens that you receive if you have $512 in volume, and I come up with the amount of earnings. Okay, so that's just a basic system. Okay, so, for example, let's take another example. For the piggy cell, the first one, right? They give away $330,000 dollars in terms of tokens. So yeah, the total points is about $95,000. For 1 point, you get about 3.46 token, right? And for $512 in volume, you take that, you times that by two, because for the piggy cell airdrop, they for basically $512 give you 2 points, right? Look at that, right? So I times it by two, and that is the amount of tokens that you can receive, about 6.93 tokens. The price at the claim day, at the closing price of the 1 hour candle after the claim day, then you get 1.446, and you get $10 in earnings. For the all-time high price though, after the claim day is about 255, so you get actually about $17.6 in earnings. Okay, so in total, as you can see right here, in total, the amount of earnings that you receive from the last airdrops in the last 10 days is about $69.17 if you were to sell at the closing price of the 1 hour candle. Okay, after it's listed, after you can claim. Okay, you get about $69. And because of the cost is only about $41 for 10 days, that means you get a profit about $28. However, if you were to hold them, right, hold these, and if you wait for the all-time high price and you sell them, then you actually earn about $93.14. That means a $52 in all-time high profits. But again, you can never hold these tokens and sell at the perfect all-time high like I listed here. Okay, so the most likely scenarios is you're gonna sell at these prices and you're gonna get about $69 to $70 in earnings, or even less. Okay, in my case, I actually earn less from these because sometimes I forget to come in and claim and sell these tokens. So by the time that I sell, these tokens already like lost huge in terms of value. Okay, for some airdrops, I only received like even less than $2. I remember I think it was the Novastro airdrop that was disappointing. Is you earned less than $2 even, right? So that was crazy. So yeah, this is just a number for you to reference, and basically it's still at a profit. As you can see, OKX wallet, it's still at a profits. In 10 days you earn about $28, right? So you can calculate for yourself if this like worth your time or not. For me, as a trader, I feel like the risk is still worth it. You know what I mean? Because it's still not at a loss. My recommendation is that if you have multiple accounts on OKX, then yeah, please split your money into multiple accounts. For example, my one account earns $28. And if you have like 10 accounts, then you basically earn $280 in 10 days. And the volume is minimal, like $512 dollars per day. So one account, you only need to put in like $250, and then you buy and you sell, and boom, that's $512 in one day. And you need to do it 10 days. Okay, so all I'm saying is it's still profitable to do OKX wallet. You just need to have multiple accounts in order for it to be, worth it. And that's it for my latest updates about OKX Web3 wallet. Remember to use our referral code COM20 in the comment to receive 20% off of your trading fees, because the fees on OKX Web3 wallet is absolutely insane. It's about 0.85%. So that's a lot of money. So yeah, with our 20% off fees, you get to save a lot on your fees, right? So yeah, make sure to use and check out our links in referral and also in the comments. And make sure to like and subscribe to Crypto Ninjas for the latest updates. Thank you very much for watching. Daily out.